to be at alert. You know, when you even accept that, you are helping them. We are saying soldiers have no business with the election. The fact that you have sealed up a town, a state, what do you need soldiers for? To do what? And I'm saying the business of the soldier under the Constitution is to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria. The soldiers that were sent to it, we don't have that number in the northeast. Those who are in Osun now, if the police but not like Osun, you won't have Boko Haram or Yobe. But in those places, when the Boko Haram is going to strike, they run. Oh yeah, because why should they die? When they know that all the money voted for them is taken by some officers. And that is why we're in problem there. Yes, I've spoken about stomach infrastructure. Security agencies using masks. It has never happened in the history of the country before. In fact, what you see are these boys, they started with Niger Delta, the militants, because you want to hide your faces, or the boys, Hamas people in Palestine. So you don't have people masking in a decent, civilized, transparent society. Even when a soldier is going to an operation, he's supposed to wear his name tag, so that if anything happens, you can take it off. Those they sent to Ekiti, my brother, please, you need to listen to this. In my hometown, on Friday, the market was forced to close down because a soldier slapped the DPO. They were sharing money over woman's roadblock. So there was pandemonium in town, and the Oba had to order the closure of the town. That was unnecessary. I have clients and friends who were coming from Akure, a neighboring town, to vote. But because there was an unannounced curfew, you know there was curfew in Ekiti. It was not announced by anybody. It was not declared by anybody. So people were chased back to Akure. I had business in Akure on Friday night. And by 6:30, I was told I couldn't move. And I had to call an army general in Abuja. What is going on? If you people don't allow me to move and do my business, how can you seal me up in the house at 6:30 p.m.? You can imagine. I had to call Abuja and threaten them before I was allowed to move to Akure. And when I was coming the following morning, I said, well, where are you going? I'm going to vote. This was about 7 o'clock a.m. Say, well, lawyer, no way. But I told them I must go and vote. And they told them, Oga, you are the only one who will be allowed to go to enter this state today. Because I'm sure they didn't want my trouble. Now, that's not an election, my brother. It's not the result that matters. The entire process. I have just told you, I don't know whether you were in Ekiti, that people were searched, were woken up in the night. You don't do that in a civil life, because must I vote? Man, why must you disturb everybody who have no business with voting? And that was what happened. There were people chased out of that state who came for business. So please, let's not. And then you are talking of staggered elections. Well, you don't need staggered elections. What I'm saying, it's impunity is the underlying factor. Whether you are talking of corruption or whatever, if somebody has rigged an election, you punish him. But you know that nobody is in jail in Nigeria today for rigging election. Not even the Anambra State one. Yeah. Where INEC came out, that were compromised by our official and a politician. Nobody knows that politician till tomorrow. That's where you guys in the media must help us. And I want to appeal to you. In the 70s, we didn't have FCC and ICPC. Because some of my friends here if they were born, they were young then. I don't know as a journalist whether you are fed of. If you tackle me, I double you. All that happened then was, if you knew a corrupt officer, you go and swear to an affidavit in court. So person is a thief, he took this contract, he didn't execute it, this is the contract sum.